Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to speak about imaginative compositions, and in this video I'll talk about the 3 types of essays to expect in a KCSC English paper 3. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of the videos that I upload. I also have a blog called wekati.blogspot.com and another one called darasabora.blogspot.com. Please consider checking them out. You can also simply search my name on Google at Wafula Wekati. Consider watching this video to the end because these tips are helpful when you are trying to choose one of the 3 essays to write in a composition. The one you choose may determine the marks you score. Hey guys, welcome to the second part of this podcast on imaginative writing and imaginative composition. If you missed the first one, please check the link above. Check the link above on the top right hand corner and watch the first part of this podcast before you can look at this one. And make sure to watch up to the end because I'm going to give some examples of KCSE questions on the different compositions that have been tested. So in this video I'm going to look at the types of essays that you can expect in a KCSE English paper 3 examination question and how to tackle them. We have 3 types. One is the narrative essays, and 2 we have the descriptive essays, and the third one is of course expository essays. So when you're given a narrative essay, all you're supposed to do is to simply tell a story. Then if you're given a descriptive essay, you are supposed to paint a picture with words, appeal to the senses. Let me see and hear what you're writing about. If you're given what we call an expository essay, you're supposed to simply give facts as per the rubric. Now, let us look at narrative essays and what is expected of you or at KCSC level. 1, you need to understand the setting of the composition in line with the rubric or the instruction of the question. If the composition is about a crime scene, for instance, that informs you about the physical setting of your story. You do not have to start your story on a chilly morning with chirping birds or when you're taking breakfast. Take us to the scene and give us events that happened before and possibly after the crime if the composition is about a crime scene. 2, have a simple, clear storyline with an introduction, climax, and conclusion. 3, have a clear, consistent point of view, and here I'd suggest that you be a character in the story. Use the first person pronoun I. Say I woke up, I went, and it is better if you are a character in the story because we feel closer to the events that are happening, and we also empathize and sympathize with the emotions and the feelings that you go through. It is better than when you tell somebody else's story. For example, Wekati went. In my village, there lived a man called Wekati. He was big and boring. We do not empathize with you as much as if you are a character in the story and you are telling your own story. When you are happy, we will be happy with you, and when you are sad, we will also be sad with you. Then use direct speech to give your story life. Also develop your characters fully. Describe them and make it easy for readers to infer their character traits. Have relatable, realistic characters. Evoke emotions in the readers. Create an air of poignancy. Poignancy is having theme that painfully affects feelings. You should be able to evoke feelings of sadness, joy, sympathy, anger, bitterness, nostalgia, etc. Also, share your deep feelings, uphold moral values, and avoid praising vices. And this is the most important thing, because your message should be clear on morality. Promote morals, promote virtues. Tell an original story. Tell a story that is new and interesting. It also helps to start your story with direct speech, a poem, a song, etc., if possible. And this is only if you have not been instructed otherwise. Then titles or headings are not necessary, since they do not add any value to your essay. However, they may make you lose marks if they contain any errors. Also, build some suspense in your work. What you have to do is avoid oral narratives, where you begin your composition with phrases such as "once upon a time." Then also avoid fantasies with ogres in the forest, etc. Unless, of course, if you have ever encountered an ogre or you know someone who has. Your essay should be creative but realistic. Then it must be a story if it's a narrative essay. If not, you risk losing 4 marks. Then you do not want to lose your forehead and marks, surely, do you? Begin or end with the words provided, if you have some words provided, or else you will lose 2 valuable marks. Avoid any errors and also write legibly and clearly. Moving on to expository essays. Introduce your essay on the first paragraph. Write at least 4 points in at least 4 separate paragraphs, and conclude or sum up your essay in the last paragraph. Then develop cohesive paragraphs for smooth flowing essays. Use transitional words to link your paragraphs and sentences. A paragraph must introduce the main idea in the topic sentence, and that is the first sentence of each paragraph. The next 2 or 3 sentences should add information to support this main idea. Sum up the paragraph with what we call a clincher, which is a statement which summarizes the paragraph before you introduce a new point. Write legibly and avoid any errors. Let us move on swiftly to descriptive essays. Before you write a descriptive essay, brainstorm on the features of the person or thing and write them down. Use simple, clear language. Also, use vivid language. For example, instead of saying cow, say ox. Tempestuous instead of violent. Stallion, not horse. And bungalow and not house. Appeal to the senses of touch, smell, sight, hearing, and taste. Also, explain how something looks, tastes, smells, etc. You should create a clear impression in the reader's mind. Describe someone or something until I see it. Be organized. Write neatly or legibly and avoid errors. Now, in the next segment, I will show you examples of essays that have been tested before in KCSC, and they can guide you on what to expect. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If there's anything else you'd like me to speak about, please leave it in the comments. Did I leave anything out? Tell me in the comments. Which of the 3 essays do you prefer? Do you like a narrative essay where you tell a story, expository essay where you give facts, or a descriptive essay where you describe, say, your village, your estate, or your favorite teacher? Mr. Wekati, I hope. So tell me in the comments. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing and share this video with your friends or colleagues if you find it helpful. You can also find more of my stuff on wekati.blogspot.com and darasabora.blogspot.com. They have resources on English paper 3 and English paper 1 respectively. Beg your pardon. Thank you. See you in the next video.